Hey YouTubes, Ixalan, I got another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle for you. This is a Little Cup match versus Swagsire. This is maybe my third or fourth Little Cup match ever. I started trying to get in a Little Cup just, see if it was any fun. And I made a team that relied on a lot of spikes and toxic spikes, and it was pretty terrible. And I was about to give up on it when Moody released her database, and that shit is amazing. It has so many fun Pokemon, and it's actually a pretty cool format. It's very different than OUUU, anything I've done so far, so it was pretty interesting to use, and I gotta say that the Pokemon are adorable. It's freaking awesome to play. I definitely recommend getting into it. But yeah, so this is the match using Pokemon from her database. You'll see the link in the description. Let's get into it. I'm going to lead off with Captain Weasel, while Swagsire leads off with Arbok, the Ekans. I'm just going to go for the turn 1 fake out, get the flinch, and then kind of U-turn out of there. And I didn't really have anything I thought that could take Ekans, so I just go out into my Cottony. And Ekans goes for the Coil, which starts that up. So that's kind of awesome because I have Prankster, and I'm just going to go for the Encore and lock him into Coil. I wanted to go for the Leech Seed to try to set up, get some residual damage on Ekans, but of course, Cottony sucks, and it misses first turn, so Swagsire is going to switch out into Ferroseed, I think? Yeah, the Ferroseed. And, of course, Leech Seed doesn't affect grass types, so I have to switch out now. And I'm going to go on to Ponyta while they set up Rocks, because I figured Rocks were coming, and I know, Ponyta would be the weakest on my team to Rocks, so I go out there. I just go for the Flare Blitz on, I went on the Ferroseed and switched into the Ekans and kills the Ekans, so I'm okay with that too. And then he goes out into his Cloyster and uses Hidden Power, I'm assuming Ground, and I went for the Wild Charge, being like, alright, well, I'll finish it off. Oh, it's Zoroark. That sucked. I totally forgot the Zoroark was on his team because I wasn't paying attention. Now I'm going to go back into my Weasel to go for the Fake Out, and he's going to switch into his Snivy to take that Fake Out fairly well. I love the name Bitch Slap that gets, faked out, because that's definitely a Bitch Slap. I go for U-turn because it's super effective, and of course it doesn't kill. I'm looking like that's probably 1 HP. And then Bitch Slap sets up the Reflect, and I'm going to go out into Lickitung because Lickitung can do whatever the hell it wants and isn't worried about anybody. Can't kill anything though unless you're at 1 HP, which pretty much means Dragon Tail is going to beat you to death. So he goes back into Ferroseed, and I'm just like, okay, I'm poisoned, but I have Rest, so I'm going to curse up here, and then I'm going to rest, and everything's going to be fine. So he's like, alright, I'm going to start setting up spikes. So this just goes back and forth where I'm going to curse, and he's going to set up his spikes. Now, Coconut's going to go for Leech Seed, and I'm still not really concerned, even though I'm poisoned, and there are spikes around, and I'm surrounded by Leech Seeds, because Lickitung's just a giant effing wall, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to, chill here and curse up. And my plan at this point is to curse up till I'm about at 10 hit points, and then I'm going to rest, because I know that I can rest before the poison kicks in, and I'll be completely fine. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do at this point. After turn effects, I'm going to be down to 9 hit points, and I go for the curse, or no, sorry, the rest. And then he's going to go for Bullet Seed, which I was like, alright, I can totally live this, because I have enough curse that each Bullet Seed should do 1 damage. But of course, that's not how it's going to work, because Lickitung apparently wants to die, and Bullet Seed's going to take me out. I go back into my Weasel for the Drain Punch, and it doesn't do as much damage as I would want, because he still has Reflect up, and gets his Leech Seed off, and I'm like, alright, well, U-turn should be neutral damage, maybe that'll do about the same, and I'll be able to bring out something that has a Fire move, HP Fire. So I try U-turning, and it does nothing, which is really, really depressing, and I go into my Baby Dragon, and that's not HP Fire. I don't know what HP that is, so that's pretty bad for me, because it does, again, almost nothing. I see Reflect wear off, and I'm like, alright, let's go back into the Weasel and see if we can get this done. So after Spikes and the Leech Seed switch, I'm like, okay, this Drain Punch had better finish you off, because you're at pretty low health. And of course, because super effective moves never finish people off when I use the Weasel, he's pretty much it for the Fake Out initially. That was my phone, ignore that. Brings him down to 1. I take the Iron Barbs after the Drain, which doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to finish him off with another Drain Punch. And J for useless crits. So he's going to go back out into his Vagina. And I'm retarded because I actually thought that it was actually his Shelder and not his Zora again. But I'm just going to go on to the star of the match, Captain Smiles, the most amazing Little Cup Pokemon I've ever found. It's adorable. And I just go for the agility because I know I can take whatever he's got, and then I'm going to beat the rest of his team because Captain Smiles is the shit. So thinking it was still a Shelder, I went for Hidden Power Grass and finished it off because it was at low enough health. And then he sends his actual Shelder out, and I'm just like, alright, Hidden Power Grass for real this time. And it's going to one-hit KO that thing easily. And out comes Remoraid, and I know Remoraid is usually a beast, but Captain Smiles just takes it home. Finishes off Remoraid, just sweeps the rest of his team, and that's a good game. So yeah, I hope you guys like this Little Cup match. It's definitely a really fun format. I'll probably get a few battles of that up here and there. Yeah, alright, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys thought of the match, and, you know, which formats you'd like to see me do more of. Alright, see you guys next time.